I'm gonna laugh because you do know that you can just say one, two, and then anybody know? Everybody looking at your hand though. You know what I'm saying? It's dark. You know what I'm saying? At least you're not Kashak. Kashak, do the 3 count with your hand. All right. First and foremost, we want to give call halal Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's all praise to the Most High God. In the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai Mashiach in Hebrew. You know, I was just on this thing called Clubhouse, and it's just looking real ratchet. You know, it went from something very beautiful, very pure, although it can still be questioned as to how genuine it really is. Then you got these women that come on there and they just say just the weirdest stuff, and it's like it's a joke to them, it's a game to them. This is comedy to them. You know what I'm saying? Do me a favor and take the thing off the thing, Baba Kasha. You know, where the comments be at. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna read a couple things, and you know it's gonna be a fairly quick lesson. I know majority of y'all over there listening to that bourgeoising right now. Let's get Proverbs 31, Baba Kasha. And we're gonna have to get it in a different translation. We're going to start at verse 10. You got to read the NLT. Hold on, I'll let him fix it. This is NLT, right? You can change it at the top. On the top, yeah, there you go. I can't say if it's the best translation, but you know, hopefully it's good. It says, a wife of noble character, right? You know what a noble is, right? You know, someone who holds rank, someone of great importance, someone that's like nobility, you know what I'm saying? A princess, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31 and verse 10 out of the NLT.
And the funny thing is, sisters be talking to the Israelites, the sisters that are on this walk. Sisters in the world will talk to sisters on this walk and be like, well, why you think because you follow the Bible that, you know, that's what you should look for when you find a man. And it's like, if this ain't the best stuff to go off of when either finding a man or finding a woman, then what is? What are we basing our I hate saying the moral thing off, but it is based off your morals. What are we basing this off of? What's important to us? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you can sit there, bro. Come. Go ahead.
Verse 10. Who could find a virtuous and capable wife? She is more precious than rubies. Her husband can trust her, and she will greatly enrich his life.
See, a husband can trust her, and she will greatly enrich his life. Right? A lot of men can't trust these women. A lot of men can't trust these women. And a lot of women can't trust these men. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about these women. You know? And a lot of men can't trust these women. For nothing. But they say, I trust them as far as I can throw them. And we ain't benching some of these women. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't throwing far enough. You know what I'm saying? And throw their ass back in the pond where the other fishes is, and fish something else. Big bass mouth trout. Go ahead.
She brings him good, not harm.
Uh-huh.
All the days of her life.
All the days of her life. Not when she happy, not when it's going good, but every day that she lived, she brings that man good and not harm. Can every woman say that that's what they do? That's why I say when I hear this stuff on Clubhouse, it sounds good sometimes. It be sounding good. But do you yell at your husband? Do you talk back? Do you add to the conflict? Do you just hug him, hold him, kiss him, and just be like, forget what I'm talking about. I'm with you. I'm riding with you. No, it's always contention. You don't want to be wrong, but you're wrong. Give it up. Go ahead. So once again, she brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. All the days. Not sometime. Go ahead.
Verse 13. She finds wool and flax and busily spins it.
Uh-huh. She's always working. She's always being productive. Go ahead.
She is like a merchant ship, bringing her food from afar.
Uh-huh.
She gets up before dawn.
She gets up before dawn.
To prepare breakfast.
To prepare breakfast.
For her household.
She ain't sitting there talking about, I just want to lay with you. I just want to chill. I'm tired. I'm tired. We all tired. But guess what? If you weren't here, guess what would be going on? The same shit. Someone gonna have to clean the house. Someone got to do the clothes. Someone gonna have to do everything. A man don't marry you for you to do those things, but you're the helpmeet. So that's what you help with. Ain't no but. Scratch all the butts. She do good for him all the days of his life. All the days of her life. So he could die. You off the hook. Go do your thing. Until he dead, do good by him all the days of your life. That's what she's supposed to do. Go ahead.
And plan the day's work for her servant girls.
Uh-huh.
She goes to inspect the field and buys it.
She go out there and she go look for some land and go buys it. Right? Go ahead.
With her earnings, she plants a vineyard.
From the money she makes. Go ahead.
She is energetic and strong.
Uh-huh.
A hard worker.
A hard worker.
She makes sure her dealings are profitable.
Now watch. Now, the wild part is this. Why is this written in here? Why was it upon... Why did the Spirit come upon Solomon to write these things? Why is this the wisdom that brothers and sisters need to always keep in mind? Brothers, when they find a woman. Sisters, when they want to be found. Go ahead.
Her lamp burns late into the night.
Uh-huh.
Her hands are busy spinning thread. I'm
going to tell you no lie, right? I used to be an apprentice to an Edomite, right? This dude was damn near 50-something, 60-something years old. And when I be out late night with the friends and doing whatever foolishness I was doing, this was about 5, 6, 7 years ago. When I was doing all the foolishness I was doing, I just go to his crib, and they had a Winnebago on the side of it. And I just open up the Winnebago and just go to sleep in there. And I shit you not, 4 o'clock in the morning, this dude is up, water in the, mind you, we also planted weed and everything like that, you know what I'm saying, we built a grow house in the back, but he had a whole lot over this side that had the boats, you know what I'm saying, the front of the place had the cars. I just was trying to learn stuff, you know what I'm saying, I didn't get to learn those things growing up, so I wanted to learn how to fix a car, I wanted to learn how to, you know, reverse the car and jack up the boat and put the boat on the car and drive that around. And I wanted to learn all that stuff, man. I wanted to learn what it was like to do manly stuff that wasn't street shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know, we would build a grow house from scratch. This man would have this shit. Man, every Saturday he would get up 4 o'clock in the morning and hit every garage sale. Every garage sale in the vicinity. And that's his routine every single day. And this man was dying. And every day he would be up 4 o'clock. And I'd be like, just don't knock on this damn door. Don't knock on the door to Winnebago, man. I don't want to be bothered. Because he know I'm probably in there. And then when I finally wake up, you know, because he's outside doing a bunch of stuff, so I eventually wake up probably about 6, 7 o'clock. And then I'll just exit out the Winnebago, and then I'll just walk over to him, and then he'd be like, here, man, there's some weed. And I'll just wake up right quick and then get to work. But that was how that was. So just going off of the fact that you have people that literally get up as early as I don't know what and get stuff done, regardless of what time they end up going to sleep. I don't know what time they went to sleep, because I was always doing whatever I was doing when I was done over there. But, you know what I'm saying? You know, but go ahead, man. Sisters got to be on that movement. Guess what? Brothers got to be on that movement. But this is talking about sisters. So sisters got to be up. They got to make those moves. It's going to hurt because it's not a routine that you're familiar with. You have to get familiar with these things in order for it to be like embedded in you. In the military, what time y'all wake up? 4:30. 4:30, right? My nigga. Jail, what time niggas wake up? You know what I'm saying? So it's a routine. And you don't miss those things, because even with jail, you can be tired, but guess what? That's what time you're getting up. Military, there ain't no choice. That's what time you're getting up. What time do you get up now?
Like 10.
Because you're trying to stay away from that, right?
Right.
But if your life was military life, you could be a general. You wouldn't have to get up at 4, but guess what? I guarantee you'd be getting up the same time every single day, just based off of a creature of habit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, man.
Verse 19. Her hands are busy spinning thread.
Uh-huh.
Her fingers twisting fiber.
Uh-huh.
She extends a helping hand to the poor and opens her arms to the needy.
She's always looking out for other people's interests, right? Go ahead, and especially those of a lesser monetary stature, right? Go ahead.
She has no fear of winter for her household, for everyone has warm clothes.
Everyone.
For everyone has warm clothes.
That's right. They all do. They got warm clothes. All right? It's a good thing nowadays our women can use our clothes. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
She makes her own bedspreads. She dresses in fine linen and purple gowns.
Uh-huh, like royalty. Go ahead.
Her husband is well known at the city gates,
Uh-huh.
where he sits with the other civic leaders.
Y'all are civic leaders, man. Y'all are the leaders of the community. Y'all are the pillars of the community. You are who the people go to. Watch, I'm going to show you. Y'all can be out there in the world. Someone looks at you based off of how you live, how you talk, how you move, and they'll go to you for advice. Has any one of y'all ever went through that? That's what I'm saying. They see it. Would you ever go to them for advice? That's the difference. Y'all are the leaders. Go ahead.
Verse 24. She makes belted linen garments and sashes to sell to the merchants.
Uh-huh.
She is clothed with strength and dignity.
She is clothed with strength and dignity. Go ahead.
And she laughs without fear of the future.
Uh-huh.
When she speaks, her words are wise, and she gives instructions with kindness.
And she gives instruction with kindness. Go ahead.
She carefully watches everything in her household and suffers nothing from laziness.
She ain't never lazy. Go ahead.
Her children stand and bless her. Her husband praises her.
Go ahead.
There are many virtuous and capable women in the world.
Hey, there are many virtuous and capable women of the world, right? See, that virtuous and capable woman, that's a beautiful thing. That ain't no Proverbs 31 woman. Why you think sisters always saying they're striving to be a Proverbs 31 woman? Because being selfless, loving yours, loving all of yours, and just doing for your house for the rest of your life without a complaint, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. There are many virtuous and capable women in the world. Finish it?
Come. There are many virtuous and capable women in the world, but you surpass them all.
But you surpass them all. I mean, you're greater than that. Go ahead.
Charm is deceptive, and beauty does not last. But a woman who fears the Lord will be greatly praised.
All praises. Con. Finish it.
Reward her for all she has done.
You got to reward your women for what they do. Reward them for the good stuff that they do. You know? You know? Even though there ain't no Proverbs 31 women. Reward them. Reward them still. Go ahead.
Let her deeds publicly declare her praise.
Con. You get it? Let me get Sirach.
Yes, sir.
Is that where we going? GNT. No, yeah, GNT. Yeah, from the top.
Come.
Sirach 26.
This is the book of SICARII, chapter 26, out of the GNT. The husband of a good wife is a fortunate man. He will live twice as long because of her. A fine wife is a joy to her husband, and he can live out his years in peace. A good wife is among the precious blessings given to those who fear the Lord. Whether such men are poor, they will be happy and always look cheerful.
Whether he be rich or poor, he know he can rely on her. He know that she gives him that peace. Go ahead.
There are 4 things that scare me. Vicious rumors spread around town, a gathering mob, false accusations. These are all worse than death. But a woman jealous of another woman causes heartache and grief.
But a woman jealous of another woman causes heartache and grief. Go ahead.
Her tongue lashes out at everyone. A bad wife is like a yoke that doesn't fit. Trying to control her is like holding a scorpion. A drunken woman is an infuriating sight. She can't conceal her shameless behavior.
That part. Go ahead.
You can tell an unfaithful wife by the bold and flirting look in her eyes.
Read that verse again.
You can tell an unfaithful wife by the bold and flirting look in her eyes.
Could you imagine just having a woman that you can't trust on that level? Oh, God. And you just look at her and you just know that she can't wait for you to look left so she can look right at the next dude? Go ahead.
Verse 10.
Like, hey, I can't lie. All of the stuff I went through in my rib, I'm just thankful she never stepped out. Shalom. That would have been the stuff that you just don't recover from. You know what I'm saying? That's the hurtful stuff. So I see it like that. But go ahead. Gotcha.
Verse 10.
I wasn't gonna salute you out anyway.
If your daughter is determined to have her own way, keep a close watch on her.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, if your daughter is determined to have her own way, keep a close watch on her. Brothers know what that's like. If she determined to go, I'm gonna do my own thing. No. Keep a close watch on her. Go ahead.
If you don't, she'll take advantage of any chance she gets.
Come on, go ahead.
If she is too self-willed, be on guard. And don't be surprised if she disappoints you.
Uh-huh.
She'll spread her legs anywhere for any man who wants her. Just as a thirsty traveler.
Oh, where do we get you, fella?
Traveler will drink whatever water is available.
Read it again. Good Lord.
She'll spread her legs anywhere for any man who wants her. Just as a thirsty traveler.
Like it's saying, you understand? That woman will spread her legs for anyone. Just like a thirsty traveler. Go ahead.
Just as a thirsty traveler will drink whatever water is available.
Hey, you got water, they got water, they don't got water, water over here. I'm just thirsty. Give me some water. That's disgusting. Go ahead.
A gracious wife is her husband's delight. Her abilities make him a stronger man. A wife who doesn't talk too much is a gift from the Lord. Such restraint is admirable beyond words.
They say such restraint. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy. Such restraint is admirable. Right? Beyond words. Go ahead.
A modest wife has endless charm. It is a quality too precious to measure. The beauty of a good wife in her, the beauty of a good wife in her well-kept home is like the noonday sun shining in the Lord's sky. Her beautiful face and attractive figure are as lovely as the light from the sacred lampstand in the temple.
Her beautiful face and attractive figure. Gotta love those things. Go ahead.
And like its gold shafts set on its silver base are her shapely legs and strong ankles.
Finish it out. That's it. Yes. That's it. Well, yeah, the point of tonight, it wasn't about making this a long lesson or anything like that. It was more so just having you all understand that there are women out there in this world that just say shit. They just say shit. And it's because they're given a platform to say it. There's going to come a time where they will be held accountable for the words that they use, because the purpose that we have is to continuously push His word. So guess what? They're hearing it. No matter what they're saying, they're hearing it. So they'll be held accountable because they have the information. Our sisters that are on this walk have to always remember to strive to be a Proverbs 31 woman. It's so cliche to keep saying it, but that's what it is. That's what they have to strive to be. There's nothing else for them. To sum up a sister's role in this walk that we call the truth, it would be to serve the Most High by serving her head, and that's it. But don't get it twisted. Serving her head also means to take care of the children. But that's what it boils down to. And a lot of us have women in our lives, and a lot of sisters have men in their lives. Shalom, Mashruka. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us have women in our lives, and a lot of sisters have men in their lives, and sisters have to always remember to check themselves. And if they feel like they're going off or going astray from what's important, always revert back to Proverbs 31. If you read Proverbs 31, read it in a different translation if it's too hard for you to get in the KJV, and just remind yourself, am I doing this? Is this me? How far am I from this? What else do I need to do to get to this? Like, we base our walk off of Genesis to Deuteronomy is the law. Right? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, right? That's the law. As long as we're keeping the law, we feel like we're good. Right? We're not breaking the law, we should be fine. But once again, we still got to have the faith. So, sisters, got to remember, don't go off, and love your man unconditionally. Do what's right by him. That's all you got to do. And brothers will reciprocate that same energy if they know that you're that person. Because you can go into a year, 2 years, 3 years, and guess what? Your feelings might start to change. But I ain't gonna lie, the men still got to do this work. We still got to be on the front line. And now we got to worry about the stuff you dealing with because of how you feel. Not because you're serving the Most High. And with that, if anybody else, you know what I'm saying, that's just how it is, man. That's all I wanted to say, just based off of listening to the dialogue on Clubhouse, you know what I'm saying. With that, want to close out. Say, call Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.
Shalom.